So much to unravel there, and for a bit of advice on how to put a strong foot forward, Shannon Barlow from FrogRecruitment joins us now. Shannon, good morning.
Morning.
Just tell me about what your prediction is with the unemployment figures.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is a bit of a guessing game, but I'm tipping around that 4.1 mark.
Are you seeing an increase in people seeking jobs?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's been a big rise in the number of applications that you'll get per job. So there's obviously a lot more job seekers on the market and looking, which can be a good thing as well. But yeah, more to get through at the moment.
And is it from a wide range in terms of walks of life and ages, or is there a certain demographic?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen this massive influx of migrants coming through, which has taken a lot of the pressure off the market, which is a good thing. But just sheer numbers of people doesn't necessarily mean that our skill shortages are being covered as well. So, yeah, I think there are still some gaps in there.
Which, yeah, makes me wonder, you're talking about the skill set. What skill sets are we looking for or short on?
Well, so some of the key ones, so there's shortages in construction, engineering, of course, health. So some of those key areas where you need those qualifications and that level of skill are still under a bit of pressure.
How can applicants increase their chances of getting a job?
Yeah, well, I think there's definitely been a shift. So they've probably enjoyed over the last 2.5 years or so having the luxury of having options for jobs and being in a really good position to push for benefits or improve conditions. That is starting to swing a bit, so they're more likely to be in competition. So really have to be able to showcase what they can bring to the company. And it's kind of like, I think of it back to, showing your extracurriculars when you're coming out of school and trying to get your first role. So, lots of employers might have been short-staffed, so you're involved in lots of different projects or groups. So to be able to show, I guess you don't want to leave your hidden talents hidden. So really showcase those to put you in the best light and stand out. And
I guess for Kiwis, we're quite humble. We don't like to blow our own horn, so to speak. We don't want to crow about ourselves. How do you get over that?
Well, you just have to, don't you?
Do.
So, we're not the best at giving ourselves a pat on the back, but, for those people who will be struggling to find work and it will be a lot more challenging, you've really got to put your best foot out there and to be able to, leave nothing unsaid and to be able to make it easy for your employer to go, yep, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
We're going to pick this one. All
right, well, talk to me. When I applied for this breakfast role, I was told to submit a CV. Mm-hmm. Now, it's been years since I submitted a CV, so I didn't know where to start and how much information they needed. In terms of employment, do you go back years and years, or do you just list your current 3 or the previous 2 after what you're in it? I mean, talk me through that. Yeah. How do I best put my foot forward to try and get to the next stage of an interview?
Yeah, absolutely. So a good rule of thumb is you want to go back, say, the last 5 years or so, okay. But it's all about relevance. So if there was something, if you'd gone off like a lot of people and taken a sideways move or thought, they'd take up a passion project, but it doesn't quite fit with the rest of the things or what you're going for now, make sure you're highlighting those key work experiences that are going to impress your future employer.
And in terms of referees, do you need to list them? Do you need them on your CV?
It does make it kind of streamlines the process. So you don't have to list them. A lot of people will put references available on request, which is perfectly fine. Particularly if you're looking to change roles, you might not be in a position where you're ready to have people talking to your referees.
And final advice to our viewers who are watching now, what should they do to prepare for an interview in order to move on to the next stage?
Yeah, so I think it's really important to think about what are the things that are important to you so that you can make sure that you're making the right move, ask some good engaging questions, but again also showcasing, making it really easy for people to see they've got the goods, they're able to do the job first of all, but what else can they bring to us as well?
Shannon Barlow, thank you for joining us this morning from Frog Recruitment.
Thanks so
Appreciate
much.
it.